Expo, Miranda here, and I want to show you my cell phone today. I have with me, it's by Motorola, it's the Moto Razr 2 V8. You can see mine is pink. My husband makes fun of me a little bit for having a Barbie phone, but I like the pink. It, is easier to spot too, especially my husband has the same phone but in black. So it makes it really easy to be able to tell whose is whose when we have separate colors. And I like that you have so many options as far as colors go. If you send a lot of text messages, this isn't a phone for you because it doesn't have the QWERTY keyboard. When I got this phone, one, it was a really great offer where, I extended my contract and got a new phone and paid a lot less for it. And at the time, this was a really great phone to have. And at the time, I didn't send many text messages. But now I've suddenly discovered, I can text questions into several different companies on the road and get my answers and stuff. So I do find myself wanting to upgrade my phone a little. But if you don't text message, it's a great phone. Like I said, you can see how thin and small it is here. It's a really great size, doesn't take up much space, and it's very easy to work even if you're not an advanced user. Of course, you have many different options you can use for your display screen that come standard on it. The one thing I don't like with this screen, it's way worse than any other cell phone I've had, as far as when I use it when I have makeup on, I always have to clean the screen afterwards, and I don't know what's so different about this one compared to some previous phones, but just a note to make, the phone screen, it gets dirty very quickly. You got your number pad down here at the bottom. The number keys aren't raised at all, but they're good size buttons, so you can easily push them. Now, a feature that I really liked is that you can add your two favorite things, your two things you use most often, here at the top, to where you got one button access to both of them instead of searching through the menu. In my case, I use my calculator and the calendar most often. So those are the two things I have saved here, but you can use any of the features. You can use the two that I already have. You can use your video camera, picture camera, any of the different options even there, your alarm clock. You can have the option for two favorites, which is really great, and I do like that. Like I said, that way I can quickly get calculator or calendar when on the go. And then of course, to get anything else in the menu, you just kind of push a small little button in between those two, and it gives you lots of menu options. Now, you do have both digital picture camera and video camera on this phone. It holds about a 40-second video, and you can take a good number of pictures. You do have a 4x zoom on here, but it's only 2 megapixels, so you're not going to get a real high-quality picture, but it's great on the go. A lot of times I take a quick picture of my daughter, a quick video of my daughter singing, and send it to her grandparents, since they both have phones that accept video, which is really nice. The other thing that I'm not crazy about on this phone is there's no real way to reject a call. A lot of times it's either, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't want to talk to somebody, or the Red Cross seems to call me about 10 times a day, and somehow they've got it mixed up. I'll have just given blood, can't give it again, but they still call anyways. I recognize the number at this point, and I may not want to talk to them right this second. Well, on this phone, I can make it stop ringing, but I can't end the call. And I know that doesn't seem like a big deal. Like, for example, if the call's coming up, I see it, I want to reject the call, you can kind of push these buttons here on the side, just both of them, and it'll stop the ringing, but there's no way to just send it straight to voicemail. And I know it's normally not much of an issue, but several times the phone's been ringing and I want to call somebody else, and I got to sit there and wait for it to quit ringing so that I can call somebody else. So I wish there was a way to actually reject the call. If there is, I sure haven't figured it out. I've tried every combination of the buttons on the side, and once you open the phone when it's ringing, it automatically answers it. Although there is about a 2-second delay. So many times I have to say hello twice, and it's not that they don't hear me. It takes just a second before my voice kicks in. But, for the most part, it's a small phone. I wouldn't pay a whole lot for it. A lot of times you can get it on a special if you renew a contract or whatever. I do like the color options, and I like that I can customize my own menu and get the things I want quickly. And it really did the job for me for a while. But like I said, I've become frustrated a little with the not being able to end a call that's coming in without accepting it or waiting for it to time out and go to voicemail. And like I said, the only other thing would be the fact that it is difficult to send a text message on this phone, and now I'm starting to do that a little more than I did when I purchased it. But all in all, it's a great phone. It's the Motorola Razr R2 or Razr 2 V8. So if you need a cell phone and you don't have any issues with wanting to send text messages, go ahead and pick one up for yourself.